On July 11, 1897, Solomon Andrée, a Swedish engineer, physicist, and hot air balloonist, set out with two fellow countrymen, Niels Steinberg and Knut Frankel, on an expedition to the North Pole in a hydrogen balloon. With the support of the Swedish government and the royal family, Andrée and his men became celebrities for their daring expedition. The French company who made the balloon ensured that it would survive the brutal Arctic climate. Andrée intended to steer with long ropes that would drag on the ice. However, mere moments after takeoff, they lost two of the three heavy steering ropes, causing the balloon to shoot up to a very high altitude. The change in temperature would cause the balloon's seams to tear and leak gas, which ultimately caused it to drift for 3 days before crash landing into the Arctic ice, leaving the three men stranded in the middle of the North Pole. The Andrée expedition was considered lost. No one in Sweden had any idea what happened to the intrepid explorers, and they became urban legends. False and disrespectful media reports speculated that indigenous Arctic people had killed Andrée and his men with their savage ways. But with that being said, the mystery would come to an end and the conspiracy theories would completely stop when two Norwegian ships found the remains of the Andrée party while studying glaciers. They sent their bodies back to Sweden for burial and their belongings were placed in museums. And it was at this point in time that they discovered Niels Steinberg's rolls of film. You see, he originally intended to map the region from the air with his highly specialized cartographic camera, but the pictures became a visual diary of the expedition, and the party struggled to reach safety. Solomon Andrée set out chasing the dream of reaching the North Pole, his balloon filled not only with hydrogen, but with the hopes of conquering the unknown. Instead, they found out just how brutal the Arctic truly is. For over 30 years, the ice held their story in silence, and when it finally spoke, it reminded the world that ambition alone cannot tame nature. Andrée's expedition didn't fail because they dreamed too big, but because they underestimated the price of dreaming in such a hostile place. His balloon never made it to the North Pole, but the legacy of his journey still floats in the frozen air. Half cautionary tale, half ode to human ambition. And that's the story of Andrée's Arctic balloon expedition. But make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments.